What's up, dudes? It's your bestest buddy in the whole frickin' galaxy, Urban Blaster, playing some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's that free-to-play mobile game because I don't pay for this shit. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Sabine Wren. She's that aggressive Phoenix attacker that permanently strips defense and punishes slower enemies. She's going to be gear level 11. Level 85, 7-star, provided by my homie, my ally, Obi Kryze from Team Instinct, and we have him on the video. Hey, Obi, how's it going?
Hey, doing good. Let's look at Sabine.
What's your first impression of this new character? Fresh out of the box, and you got her almost maxed out.
Yes, I'm missing one piece of gear on her, which is an important piece of gear at gear 11. It gives her, I think, like 300 or 600 health and about 6 speed. Even without it, she's nearing about 240 right now. So, yeah, she's a pretty fast tune. The issue, everybody right now about Phoenix, together in a synergy. The Phoenix you get to work together, the weaker they become. Because they kind of share deficiencies and weaknesses. And so I've seen a lot of people trying to put these teams together. They don't hold in an arena. They're just, people are very disappointed. I think they're onesie, twosie type of tunes. Sabine, Ezra, surprisingly, do not work well together in arena. They end up dying. It's like the AI takes them out right away. 2 tanks covering for them. They just die. So pretty much, kind of, I was hoping they would create a meta. Doesn't mean they won't in the future. Ezra has his place situationally. Sabine has a place on teams situationally. I've created an anti-Rex that goes against that meta that uses Rex and Darth Nihilus, and Sabine works very well there. She doesn't hold well. Kills teams. So we'll look at that. But if you want, go ahead, break her down, and we can look at her maybe in some cantina real quick, and then.
Yeah, well, let's go check out that character. Okay, dudes, here we are. It's Sabine Wren. She's that light side Phoenix rebel attacker. That's pretty good that she's another attacker, but it's really cool that she's a rebel, and then Ezra was for Jedi, so they are sharing those synergies around. But let's take a look at her abilities. She has that blasters akimbo. She's a two-fisted akimbo style with those blasters, and she deals physical damage to a target enemy twice. She brings that double mollywop there, 1 in each hand, and this attack scores an additional hit for each of the following. If the targeted is less than 70% turn meter or has less than 30% turn meter, the target is debuffed. Hits after the first deal 75% less damage. This one's a bit confusing. Could you break this down for us, Obi?
Yeah, pretty much when it comes to Sabine, you want it omega'd. All these want to be omega'd so you can max them. How it works, I guess, with her blasters like Akimbo is that you get a bonus, as it says, deals physical damage to target enemy twice, and it does. The attack scores an additional hit for each of the following. And I've seen it, and you'll see we run it where what'll end up happening is she'll hit twice, but you'll see 3 or 4 ticks extra. They're small. I mean, but she'll get the bonus if he has or they have 70% or less turn meter. If they have 30% more, they get another one. If they're the buff, they get another. And so what ends up happening is you'll see 5 or 6 little 2000s hit. So they're not big, but they add up.
Yeah, for sure. So she sort of compares to Leia with those bonus attacks.
Yes. She is an upgraded Leia.
And then she has that special, the Dark Saber Strike. This thing deals physical damage to a target enemy and inflicts the armor shred. It's a unique effect for the rest of the battle. Armor shred isn't a debuff and it can't be resisted or dispelled. In addition, its effect stacks but are halved against units with the fearsome foe ability. Armor shred is basically minus 50% defense per stack and it can't be dispelled because it's not a debuff. Do you know of anybody who has this fearsome foe?
Yeah, there's a couple tunes out there that have fearsome foe, but mostly the fearsome foe is going to be in the raids. So you're going to see that in the raids, and instead of getting 50, you're going to stacks of 25. But in the end, the way it hits, it doesn't register in a sense the stacking. They haven't fixed it yet, so it looks like there's only one. But it is beautiful. I mean, you can, with certain tunes, if you get a couple of those on them, like Darth Nihilus, who's pretty tanky, General Kenobi, who's very tanky, you can literally wipe them out. I mean, it's just, if you can land two of those, that's why her speed needs to be fast. If you can land a couple of those, you can take them out. And if you have a Darth Nihilus on that team, which we're going to see when we do the arena, then that Darth Nihilus can take another person out. And so in the end, you'll be taking 2 or 3 tunes out real quick, and then just end the battle. So when she's able to work, she does. Unfortunately, with arena, she's very limited with the people that can actually keep her upright. The other issue with her in arena is you're going to see is she crits too much. So I switched her mods. As you can see, they're all potency, because I want her to make sure she lands everything. At the same time, I don't want her to crit as much, because in today's meta, if you crit, you damage yourself with Rexes, Mauls. You don't want to be critting too much because it actually goes against you. And so I learned that the hard way. But I would say that the fearsome foe you're going to see mostly in like the AAT. But even at 25, if it's stacking, because you know those battles go long, if it stacks, eventually they're going to have no armor. And you'll be able to kill them.
That's pretty frickin' insane right there. I like some of these dynamics they're adding to these characters. And then she has this other special, the Demolish. This thing deals physical damage to all enemies, so it's an AoE. It exposes and staggers the target enemy for 2 turns. This attack can't be countered or evaded, so that's pretty good. You could go after those dudes who do counter and they won't counter. Is that due to the stagger?
Yes, and I tell you, I like it better than the armor reducing one with her blade attack. I like this one better. This one will kill Kenobi in 1 or 2 turns. It's beautiful. He staggers. He's weakened. He goes like knife through butter. So what I'll usually do is, if there's a Darth Nihilus, I use the knife. That's the second special, or the first special, her knife one, where you can weaken the armor of him. Then I go after Kenobi with this, and it's kind of looks like a little grenade being dropped on the ground, and then they explode, and then yeah, it just lands all the time, and it weakens him. So you'll see that in our match that I videotaped, and those 2 right there can take 2 tunes out. But the key is you have to keep her around.
Especially with that exposed, because that's pretty potent, and then with stagger stacked on that, that's a frickin' nightmare for some tunes out there. Then she has her unique.
And down.
What was that?
So you know she speeds down with that. When I use it, she'll speed down. It's pretty cool. So you'll actually get speed down on it if you use it more than once on a tune.
That's pretty good. Then she has the unique, the Take It Back. This thing, Sabine has plus 25% critical chance and plus 25% critical damage, which you were saying could kind of hurt you, right, if you're going against Maul and Rex.
Yes. And so what I did is, or Xeris. So you know what I did? I just stripped her of it, so that way she's kind of average. Just because she was critting all the time, and I was losing turn meter, and so it made the battles a little longer. and go against me. With her being high potency, my goal is for her to hit every single stagger, every single thing, since they can't be resisted or they can't be cleansed. And then if she hits a crit or not, I'm not worried about it. Pretty much, I've switched that with the tunes. The only one I have critting now is pretty much Darth Nihilus, only because he usually lands everything. So just try to get him to hit harder. But even with yesterday, you saw that we had a lot of crit on Ezra. Yeah, I stripped that and put offense on. So now that he stacks that,
And
yeah, you have to be very careful with modding.
I've never thought about mods in those senses to actually try to counter some of the abilities that you have. That's frickin' good thinking right there. And it looks like you got a ton of speed on her. She's at a power level of 9577 with health of 18,000 and a protection of 35,000, speed of 235, and a potency of 64%.
Yeah, but that speed will go up 6 once I get that last piece of gear at gear 11. So it should be in the 240s.
That's gonna be frickin' fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's go see her in action.
Do it.
Okay, dudes, here we are. We're out at the Cantina battles where I could borrow this wicked Sabine. We're at, I believe, 8E, and we're going to try to 3-star this, you know, because I need me some of those gold mats. Not that they ever drop in the Cantina battles, but, you know, they're farmable. But it's Obi Kryze's Sabine. Let's take her in and put together a team. So we'll clear out this squad. Who would you recommend I run her with? Some mostly rebels?
Yeah, I would say Wedge lead, Biggs.
I got Scarif Pathfinder as
Yeah,
a
Scarif
tank.
in there. Yeah, to protect her, and he'll lower offense, and why she lowers defense. And then I would say, yeah, put your little frenzy dude in. And then your one, to be honest with you,
Did you
you
want
could either
Lando?
you could rain the blood, or you can put your Emperor Palpatine in to do some shocks. Either one will be fine.
Yeah, we'll rain some blood today. I haven't did that in a while. Okay, it's a full team of rebels. That's the great thing about Sabine is she has that rebel synergy going on, so she'll take advantage of the offense boosts that Wedge brings as his leadership, along with his health gains. But here we go. Let's do this shit. Okay, first up, some Tuscan turds. We'll see if we got the speed thanks to that wicked Sabine. What do you think we should go for first? Should we save the
Yeah,
specials for
just
the
do her
third?
basic.
So we'll
Yeah, do her basic.
do the double fist in a Kimbe. Bam! That looked like at least 3 shots. I think his turn meter was up there, so it looked like she got another shot in there. But since that dude's
Yeah,
her
it
and
looked
we'll,
like 9,000. Yeah, she had 9,000, 3,000, 2,000. So it was about 14,000 in that
that's
basic.
pretty good for just the basic, right? So now we'll triple mollywop
Mm-hmm.
this dude over here and put him out of his frickin' misery. Oh, we didn't even need the triple on that dude. Now we'll bring some AoEs from Wedge and Chili's. They got a 1 shot off, but they won't next time. Bam! 2 of 3. On our way to victory. Okay, we'll rain some blood on these fools. With
Rain it.
with no frickin' remorse. Okay,
That's right, baby.
Sabine's back up. Should we stick to her basic?
Stick to her basic. Leave it for the last, so they can stagger some people. So yeah, go for the basic.
We'll go after these dudes with the green 'cause they all have the same turn meter, and let's see how many hits she gets. Oh, she got it looked like
Four.
close to 5,000, right?
Yeah, but it was 4 hits. She had 2,000, 2001, and one, so almost 7,000 altogether.
So we'll go after this.
Because keep in mind,
Yeah.
with her basic, it's all about the turn meter. So the less turn meter, the more hits she gets.
Okay, she'll put the nail in this coffin, and we'll go on to the next round. Bam! 3 of 3. It's the final encounter with Sabine.
Count, baby. Sabine.
Here we are. We're going up against level 86 gold matted.
Blood. Rain the blood.
Here we go, raining some blood on our enemies. They look like we got
Look at that.
pretty good crits. Now we'll bring in the
Frenzy.
the hamster. We'll throw him into frenzy mode, and we'll take out
No, go for
Anakin.
what's his name? Yeah, Anakin. He's a pain.
Triple mollywop on Little Orphan Annie, and now we'll we'll either take away his turn or put him out of his misery with Biston. Oh, 19,000.
You're killing these guys.
Hopefully Sabine gets a turn. She will. We'll go
She will.
after Magna Trooper.
There you go. Okay, now with Sabine on this one, go ahead. Look at do her basic, and he's dead. Because look at he has no turn meter.
Oh, pretty close.
Did you see that? He didn't die, but she hit like for 6.
Yeah.
So it's only because he's a tank. Other than that, he'd be dead.
I'll,
Rain the blood, baby. Rain the blood.
Okay, so Biston will
finish him.
Yeah, I want to see some more of Sabine, so I'm hoping she gets it.
Yeah, just basic. Yeah. Offense down.
We'll see if that potency. Oh, I guess the potency wouldn't counter that, but now we got that frenzy going, so we'll go after Cody. Okay.
There you go. Okay. Now, if you want, go after Cody with her second skill, where she'll take away the armor.
Here it goes. Oh, that's some really good animation there.
So, yeah, he's hurting.
And we got the armor shred minus 50% defense per stack, can't be dispelled. Now we'll either put him out of his misery or take away his turn meter with Biston. And he didn't get any healing, so do you know what would prevent the healing? Is it these, right?
Yep.
Okay, now we'll just get rid of Cody. Bam! Okay. Hopefully we could see Sabine's, she should be coming up here soon.
Yeah, don't rain the blood, don't rain the blood.
Oh, crap.
Oh, you rain the blood. I'm trying to make it where she can come up. Okay, now use her mine, or her grenade.
So we'll target Asajj since she has the most green, and we'll expose her and do the stagger.
Yep.
Oh, and it's stuck.
Oh.
And a stagger, if you're not familiar with it, that's when they lose 100% turn meter if damaged by an attack. So that's pretty freaking good right there. So we'll take Kit Fisto out. Bam!
And bye, Kit. Ooh, she hit hard. Okay, we need to make sure. Yeah, take her out. You have to 3-star this, baby. Boom.
Sabine will put the finishing blow. Should we go Akimbe or the she'll finish her with the Kimbe, right?
No, I would say right now, finish her with the basic.
Okay, here we go, dudes. Oh, it was pretty close.
Okay, right there. Even better. Lando. Oh, Lando didn't do it.
Oh, yeah. Bam!
Uh,
Victory!
you know why? She's a boss. That's why it takes a little extra to kill a boss.
Yeah, that's
But there you go. Victory. Three
no
stars.
no gold mats though.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay, dudes, here we are. It's a an arena battle featuring Obi, Kryze, and Sabine. But walk us through this.
You can see, look at the top three or four right there. They're all the standard Rex answer to Zeta Mall, Rex answer to the Team Instinct Sith control teams, or the variants of the Sith control teams, which are trying to be control teams with Sith, utilizing Sith Assassin, utilizing Zeta Mall to actually manipulate Terminator, to actually daze people and to punish them. Pretty much the answer to that is what you see, which is a variant of Rex and Darth Nihilus. Rex lead, Darth Nihilus. The key is to be able to any chances of red over their head and wait for Nihilus to punish. So you'll see there's usually a couple tanks in there. A lot of people are using Chase, Darth Nihilus. Some people use Kenobi with Darth Nihilus. So you can see they're pretty much the same. A lot of people, if you see a Kylo, there's usually a Xylo, who is a pain in the hind end on that team. Because if you don't take him out early, he ends up punishing you. If he's the last tune, he can take out 3 or 4 of your guys. So let's look at Sabine. I created this team, which is a Rex lead with Sabine, Darth Nihilus, and Chase as my answer to this. Where I can still use Sabine and I can answer this Rex team and usually beat it in 2 to 3 minutes. So, granted, with Maul, to let you guys know, with Maul, I can usually get down to 2 to 2.
So should I play this video, the battle?
Some I can beat. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, you can see I'm trying to think who do I want to land on. So I always go to Nihilus. Weaken Nihilus out of there if he's about to one-shot your guys. So you want to weaken him because he can't get rid of it. And that red over the head helps your Nihilus so that he can actually always be getting one of his cooldowns taken away. After that, I go right after Kenobi because my goal is to take out Nihilus and Kenobi as soon as possible. A lot of people are like, take out Rex, take out Palpatine. Well, if you keep on putting green over your head, a lot of times it's tenacity up. You can usually survive the Palpatine hit. So as you're seeing, I'm trying the best I can to weaken these guys. You can see Kenobi's hurting. Nihilus, I have him pretty much under control. I'm not worried about it. There, I just went after Kenobi. You see what I did? I shaken the Kenobi, and now he's about to die. Boom, Kenobi's done. See that? She landed her grenade. Kenobi's dead within 1 turn. Now immediately I start going after Rex and chopping down Nihilus, but I'm waiting for Sabine to refresh. Rex is dead. Now Nihilus takes out my Rex because the AI is stupid. I then go after his Palpatine. Knowing, let's see, I just landed another defense down, so now he has 100% of his defense down because it's stacked. And he's about to die. So I take out Palpatine, one-shot him. Now I go for him right after here. Kylo's starting to ramp up. And she hit him big time. Yep, I just hit the defense down again. Now it's 150%. And I one-shot Kylo so he doesn't come after me since I have his Nihilus weak and just finish off Nihilus. 4-0 victory. Can't complain.
That was a pretty good, intense battle there. It's crazy how the top dudes have so much protection and stuff that these battles seem like they would go on forever. But she was stacking up those defense downs, right?
Yeah, the defense stack really devastated our Lions.
Okay, dudes, you just witnessed it. We put a hurting on that cantina node. We got a 3-star, and we got to see every one of Sabine's move. She was putting those exposed, the staggering, stacking some the what's it called, armor shred that does minus 50% defense, and it stacks up. And then we saw that pretty impressive arena battle. Some of the top dudes battling out. Um, and then we had our ally homie Obi Kryze on with this. Give us any last words or advice with Sabine, or would you recommend her? Just drop some knowledge on some people out there on this character.
Right now, Sabine is limited in arena due to how the arena meta is. It does not mean that one day she might be very dominant, kind of like a Kylo dominant, but she'd probably have to somehow get a Zeta type ability. I don't see them doing that due to the fact that this team, Phoenix, is supposed to work with Sentry together, but there is a deficiency in Phoenix because they share the same weaknesses, and what ends up happening as a bond to be strong, they end up being shredded. And so they're not really viable arena-wise. You can onesie, twosie them out situationally there. When it comes to light side battles, when it comes to Cantina, she's beautiful. She'll work. You saw she works fine. When it comes to Ranker, I don't see a place for her right now. When it comes to AAT, I do see that she will be the most dominant, more than Jawa Scavenger, more than Leia when it comes to P2. I still think Leia has P4, mostly because of what Leia can do to protect the team when the airstrike comes in. But there's no airstrike, there's no B2s to bug her in P2. I can see 8 million easy with her and a really good Zeta Cody team. Maxed out, I can see, because you can see what she does. She can actually hit and hit and hit. She's devastating. And then she can, she might not get 2 times that Leia gets to the team. What she does do is she strips off any armor that they have, which means, and she exposes, and she shakens, which means that all the other guys on that clones will actually hit harder than the 2 times. Because that 2 times, still has to go through armor. But if they're staggered, if they lose turn meter, guess what? You get actually more damage. So I see in P2 her being a champion for P2 if you can get her to 7 stars. If you're free to play, you're not probably going to get her that way. Then I would still get her and then utilize her with some of the hard light side and Cantina battles that you might need.
That's some pretty good advice there. And I was really excited to try her out. She's just freshly out the wrapper within the last 24 hours. Fully pretty gear 11. Just one more piece and she'll be fully geared for Obi Kryze, and it'll be exciting to see some future stuff that you do with her, like you're saying, maybe in phase 2 of the tank. But Obi does have his channel out on YouTube. I'll put a link to it in the description. Hopefully we'll be seeing some of this content that he's going to be putting out there. It's going to be exciting to see his tunes in action out in the heroic tank takedown raids. But I just want to thank Obi for being on here, for letting me test drive his Sabine. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you.